So, with that being said, I believe everything's set up and everything should be running properly. So let's begin. And thanks for y'all being. I'm just gonna watch the intro just because it's kind of nice. Gives us a bit of context to what we're looking at. So in hopes of making this as entertaining as possible, if for whatever reason the voices don't actually, they're all voiced, I will do my best to voice each character, which could be very interesting for all parties involved. So I hope you bear with me with that. Kind of looks like there's quite a bit going on in this story, so we'll see. And you're just about to get a little bit of extra sound for a second. Alrighty, that was interesting. I was just playing with where my headset is to try and give myself the best sound for playing. So, there we go. And then that's the intro. So I guess without further ado, we'll take a look and see what's happening in the game. Look at these. Submit yourself. Alright, these are just extra difficulties. Don't think we need that for the first time doing this. Are you happy with the process of name of Aramar? Yes, we are. Set the display brightness. Choose whatever brightness looks best to you. This can change at any time via MISC menu. Okay. So I'm going to set it for it looking so you guys can see everything on the screen. That way it just doesn't really matter what I'm seeing. So it looks like about there. So we'll go with that. If it's actually too dark at any point, as it said, I can alter it at any point to fix that. So we'll work on it. Adventure long success created. Or log, I should say. Interesting. Spirit that nobody really sees. that was an interesting reaction.
This child, he is the one. There's the mark. There's no mistaking it.
Alrighty. This horseman, interesting. So it seems like it has a very similar beginning to Dragon Quest 1 or 2? Was it 3? I can't remember now.
Oh my. What in the heavens are you doing here? And after that awful storm, too. However did you survive? You're a jolly one. What's this? Oh, you poor thing. Come here. Come here. Oh, there's no need to be frightened anymore. You're safe now, little fellow.
So, an interesting choice of storytelling. Many different backgrounds to that one. So, oh, first break. Oh, the tree's flying. Interesting.
Thanks so much. You're a lifesaver. Trust me to lose my headscarf just before the big ceremony.
Interesting voice.
So it's finally here, the big day. I can't believe we're going to be climbing all the way up there. Looks like Sandy's keen to lead the way. Come on, best not keep her waiting.
And also let me know if you guys prefer the English voices or want me to check out the Japanese ones. So, that's kind of interesting. Who are you? Hold on there, young man. do you think you're off to? You have been up to the tour yet, have you? It's back the other way, as you well know. I don't want to see you again till you climb it. Alrighty. Oh, that's interesting. So I can hide the UI, move up, zoom in, zoom out. Kinda cool. That's our item area. Just checking the controls right now. Oh, that's cool. Okay, so you have a full-on run button. And that's our map. Alright. Let's talk to people as we go. Now, the path gets pretty steep up on the tour, so be sure to watch your footing. But don't let that make you stick to the beaten track, like detours or where you find all the fun stuff. Okay. I think you and Gamma are all grown up already. I'm gonna remember you two littlins herring around the place causing trouble like it was yesterday. Huh. It's time to fly. It really does. So it's time for you to head up to Tor. Mind you, don't slip. It's a long way down. Oh, don't worry. Aramar would never let me fall. Ha! What would you do without him? Well, Aramar, you heard the lady. Make sure she comes to know him. Don't think that's gonna be possible, is it? The symbol on the side of the tower represents the spirit of the land. You know, the spirit has always watched over people of the Coldstone. The coming of age ceremony is one of ways we show our gratitude for its protection. Interesting. We're all been through it. You know, we've all climbed to the top of the tower. Remember, it's like it was yesterday. But I can't tell you what I found up there. No, that's something you'll have to find out yourselves. Mind how you go up here? Yo, now the mayor and your mother are waiting to see you off at the top of the steps. Don't worry. Don't you? Don't keep them waiting, dear. Oh, and remember, if you ever need some advice, or you're stuck for what to do, have a chat with the folks with pretty pink speech bubbles above their heads, like me. Use spare and look at the map, and you can't miss us. While you're looking at the map, use the R to change directions and you're facing. It's hardly a handy little trick, trust me. Okay, so I'm gonna check what she just said in just a second. You know, I'm not sure I've ever seen two of you apart, and to think you're all grown up already. Is the wedding bells I hear? Hee hee hee. Grandma, honestly. Oh, and let the old woman have her fun, will you? No, Aramar, you look after my lovely granddaughter, you hear? Alright, so she said... Oh, cool. That is actually useful. So we're actually able to point ourselves in the direction we want, so if we know about where we want to go, we can do that. Definitely makes it a little easier. Good luck, Aramar. Man, is this that trying? I mean, they live on the side of a mountain, so I guess maybe. I wish I was a little growing up like you. I can't wait to climb the tower. Interesting. Aramar, seeing you, my dear Gemma, all set for your big day. Make me proud as anything, both as mayor and as a grandfather. Okay. You're not a kid anymore, you know, you're grown up now. And that means going to the tour and offering your thanks. Now, it's time you were on your way. Head up to the top, give praise to the spirit of the land, then come back down and tell us how you like the view. Oh, and if there's ever unsure what to do next, try pressing triangle and selecting party talk. Gemma might have some useful tips for you. Just look at you, Aramar, my little boy, all grown up. Now, be sure to look after Gemma, you hear, to think you've been inseparable since you were tiny, and here you are, about to climb this tower together. Oh, and if you ever lose your way, just follow Sandy. The dog got more sense than any of us. Off you go now, dear. I know the two of you will be just fine, and I'll make sure there's a delicious supper waiting for you when we get back home. Or get back, I should say. I'm kind of worried, to be honest. Like, what's the next footfall it's gonna hit? The path ahead will at times be steep, but fear not, my children. The spirit of land shall watch over you. May you climb teach you how to truly bless we are to live among such beautiful surroundings. We will pray for your safe return. Oh dearie me. Where can that boy have gotten to this time? I just hope he hasn't decided to go up the tour on his own. No, he wouldn't be stupid, surely. Well, be the death of him, that one. I'll have to get used to the language subjects they were using in this. It's very different than what I'm used to being reading. But shouldn't be too hard to deal with.
Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. That's how it goes, isn't it? My granddad's been teaching me the prayer ever since I was little. He reckons the spirit of the land really does live on Cobblestone Tor, you see. As long as I can remember, he's been preparing me for this day. The day it would finally be my turn to climb all the way up there and offer my thanks. I just wonder whose idea it was in the first place, sending the village's young folk on such a dangerous errand. What if I take a tumble and do myself a mischief? Well, not to worry. Since you and me were born on the same day, I'm lucky enough to have a bodyguard along for the journey. Come on then. That craggy old thing won't climb its... Oh.
Hello, slimes.
Ah! Monsters! They're coming this way.
A group of slimes draws near.
Get 'em! Go on! Crikey!
Hope she can heal.
Don't give up!
Yeah, okay. I was worried there for a second. It's like 1 damage, okay. We could probably deal with 1 damage. No, they're gonna do slightly more than 1 damage. Alright, that becomes slightly problematic. Oh, cool. Treasure chest. Medical herb.
Crikey! I wasn't expecting that. I know they were only little, but I'd have been done for if you and Sandy hadn't been here to help me. And now we've got to go through that horrible dingy cave. Just our luck. I'll bet you anything that's where those awful things came from. Well, as long as you're with me, I've got nothing to worry about. Come on, let's get going.
That's a lot of faith. I don't know how I feel about that. Folks of Cobblestone, great land, spirit, heart, that home. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore. Oh, hello, little chest. And this is why you explore in RPGs. Find a pot lid. I'm guessing that is a type of hat. Please don't disappoint me. Oh, that's Tory Ban. Pot lid is a shield. Oh well. Anything else? There we go. Actually, let's play with that for a bit. Last RPG game I was playing recently was Dragon Quest Inquisition. And I keep on trying to hit the sense button. Oh well. Cobblestone Toro. A shiny thing. Oh, cool. Well, now I know I'm going to be shiny hunting. Oh well. Could be worse. More monsters, but I don't think they're spotted you yet. You should sneak up on them and try to surprise them. Alright, cool. Get close enough to a monster. A small orange arrow will appear above them. Press X and you'll give them a weighty wallop with your weapon. Or the HP before a battle has been begun. Why not try surprising preemptive attacks on the slime over there? Don't know how it has not seen me, but that's okay. So, how close do I have to be? Oh, okay, so it's just a little orange arrow. Alright. Oh wait, I can move. Interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. So this is going to be a lot more movement based. I get a feeling.
Little blighters, aren't they? Phew.
I wonder if you can pick up extra items while you're doing that. So it's going to have similar thing as Persona, as we can attack as we want.
Tough little blighters,
It's going to be
aren't
slightly different because we actually have to move around during combat.
they? Well done.
Oh, we do get to learn spells though. That's nice. So, that was one thing I was worried about. If they're going to get me to just use this one character, are we going to be able to use spells or not? It's kind of one of my favorite things about these games, or the magic. Alright. Slowly make our way up there. The dog seems to come back every time we start a fight, so no point in not doing it.
Phew.
Okay, so you can dodge attacks by just moving around. That's useful to know. And we got a treasure chest that time. More medical herbs. Yay. No, this little guy. Yeah, he's an enemy. A group of needlers appeared. Interesting. Oh, okay, cool. And the beads show where we have been. The last ones of these I played were, I think I was playing 4. I haven't beat it yet. But that's on my phone, so. Well, at least you don't toss it halfway across the place. Oh, they can't swim. That's interesting to note. It either means we can't swim as these characters, or there might be a character we can swim with. There rotates the screen. Copper ore. Oh. Almost had that guy be able to sneak up on me. Good thing I was still playing around with the movements. Oh. Did not want to hit that guy.
Tough little blighters, aren't
We need
they?
to keep on moving and make sure that we actually are dodging. Alright. You're gonna hear me say alright a lot as I'm slowly comprehending what's going on and how things are being made.
Cool. Look at all this fog. Is this normal, do you think?
Do I honestly think this is normal? Probably not.
Help! Help me! What? Cole? Quick! You have to help him!
Well, that's cool. His weapon changed, I think.
It's not fog at all. It's more monsters.
Interesting. Okay, the dog can hit, I can't. Didn't mean to get hit there.
Don't give up.
There we go. Needs a bit more of that. I think Sandy can just hit because she's allowed to hit. Oh, nice.
Proud
You
of
leveled
you.
up. But I think we had to actually use magic there.
I'm sorry, Gemma. I only came up here because I thought it'd be funny to jump out and surprise you. But then those monsters appeared.
What in the world is going on? I never heard anything about monsters appearing on the tour before. But never mind that now. Whatever were you thinking? You could have been killed. You take Sandy and get back to the village this instant.
Oh yeah, my second fighting buddy is gone.
Yes, Gemma. Sorry, Gemma.
You saved my bacon again. I knew you were tough, but crikey, you really have grown into quite the hero. Not far to
Foreshadowing.
the top now.
Not far, eh?
Typical. It would have to go and start raining, wouldn't it? Come on, let's get a move on.
Okay, cool. I still want to explore, so we're not going that fast. Otherwise I'm going to miss things like this. Reward for collecting 10 different types of items. Yes. Oh, can't get down there. Oh, okay, so the map is the barrier. It's not trying to be sneaky or anything like that. Like, oh, yay. You can actually go down there, which is what we're going to tell you. Just these vines to climb, and you'll nearly be there. Don't be losing your grip. Alrighty. I can't get the swing. Excuse me. Sorry about that. This way to the top. Watch your step. Oh yay. Hiccups. Exactly what I need right now. I guess I shouldn't try and jump down. Although it would be nice to see if I incur fall damage, but judging by the fact that it has a vine there, it's probably safer to say that, yeah, it is. Not much further now, just keep close to the cliff and don't let the nerves get the better of you. Actually, I should check that out. Okay, so leveling up is instant heal, basically. That's good to know.
Here we are at last.
That's the top?
It's such a shame about the weather. I was really looking forward to that view. Well, we better say the prayer and get this ceremony over with, eh? What was that? Help me!
I think she'd use her other hand, but... evidently we had Zap. I think that's what it's called in this.
We're alive. But how? That great big flash of lightning. It was almost like you made it happen.
That was an awkward grab.
Look! The mark on your hand. Huh? Oh. It stopped. Well, we can worry about that later. All I know is that you saved me yet again. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Not be attacked by giant birds.
We really had better be finishing up this ceremony. Humble folk of Cobblestone, great land spirits, hearth and home. Lift your voices up in prayer. Sing it across all our drear. Blessed are we since days of yore. Let it be so forevermore.
Love how the character didn't say a word.
Wow! Look! just goes on and on and on. Whoever dreamed up this ceremony must have had this in mind. They wanted to show us how huge our world really is.
Actually, a good idea.
Well, that's it. It's all over and now we're grown-ups. Should we head down and tell Grandad and everyone? They'll all be waiting for us at the bottom.
As we return to a burning village. That's just me, my pessimistic self. Don't worry about it. Oh, there's a shiny thing. Nice. So that is actually an interesting choice. Eramor and Gemma make their way back to the bottom of the Torah. The Tor. Nope, the village is fine so far. Woof, woof, woof. Thanks for bringing Cole back safely, Sandy. Good girl. I knew you could do it. I'm sorry again. I thought it would be funny to jump out and surprise you. I'm an idiot. Never do it again, I promise. My Cole told me everything. He told me how you fought off those horrible fog monsters. I don't know how to thank you. And you, Gemma. Aren't you hurt either? Oh, that is such a relief. Sure, she has a pretty scraped up hand, but... well, the main thing is that everyone's alright. You can never be too careful with monsters around. We owe you one, Eramor, and Gemma, and Sandy, too. Interesting. Is there anything over here? Lightning was terrifying. Were you lot all right up there? Never... So sorry if you poor things had to go through such an awful ordeal. So you did it. You have been to the top of Tor. Well, you better let the mayor know. Everyone will be desperate to hear how you got up there. Don't keep them waiting, will you? Oops. There you go, doing that again. I will try to not do that too much, but we'll see how that goes. Lightning struck Tor. I must confess that I feared for your safety, but it seems you have escaped unharmed. Truly, we must give that to the thanks to the spirits of the land, who watch over us all. Interesting. Yeah, you're back. You're back. Your mom said to tell you she's gone home to make you tea. Make your tea. Alright. The lightning was so scary, the sky flashed and there was a big bang boom. Yeah, I imagine it'd be pretty loud if I actually did it proper volume. I was there. Well done, you two. Alright. There we go. We are being congratulated.
We're back safe and sound, Grandad.
Indeed you are, my dear. Thank the spirits for that. When we saw lightning striking up there, we got a little worried, I have to tell you.
Emma explains what happened on the top of Tor.
Well, I never. Sounds like it's nothing short of a miracle that you made it back in one piece. Well, there's no doubt about it, the spirit of the land was watching over you. Now tell me, my dear, how was the view from the top?
It was wonderful. I saw the sea stretch into the horizon and the sunlight playing on the water and... oh, I've never seen anything like it in my life.
You're true Cobblestonians now. Only we have the pleasure of looking out over the world of Erdrea in such breathtaking fashion, you know. You're still young, and the day may yet come when you decide to leave Cobblestone behind. I hope our little ceremony has opened your eyes to a little of what may await you out there. Now, it's high time we were heading back. I'm sure your mother is eager to hear how things went, young man. Don't keep poor Amber in suspense.
It actually is interesting the way they wrote the characters. Character design is actually also something I quite
Come
enjoy.
on, you. Home time.
When in battle, you'll see white circles on the ground. Leave it, we'll see your party try and flee the field, but be warned. It's gonna change, not letting me read it. Coming of age. The word of ascending to the top of Torah complete. The ceremony significant the onset of adulthood. Yeah, I think it's 4 where you end up being put in a village for your own safety. One sec. Every time I start streaming, my brain just starts going, yeah, you need to sneeze now. And benefit of having the new mic is I can actually mute it, so you guys don't have to hear me sneeze and not have a massive click. At least hopefully there's no massive click. Oh, I'll get in trouble for breaking the provisions containers, but that's alright. Means a bit more stuff for us. Unless that's what this purple guy tells us. Is there faster right now? Yes, there is. Cool. That is good to know. So the ceremony's all done. Congratulations. Now you don't tell me you've forgotten where to live in all this excitement. Just follow the paved stones. You'll soon find your way home. Oh, but you must be tired to be forgetting that. You should head home and put your feet up. Interesting. It's cool that they make an idea of why. Notice the parents, the tours isn't safe for the children. Please make sure they are not playing there. Yeah, I'd say they're not. It's definitely not safe. I'm afraid my horses don't have a lot to get up and go at the minute. They're too busy enjoying the delicious grass. Oh, isn't it young Aramar? Make sure you're nice to Gemma. You'll hear she keeps that one. She's a keeper, that one. Not this again. Oh, just look at your face. You gone all red. Oh, to be young again. Teehee. We were just talking about you and Gemma. What's that? What were we saying? Oh, nothing. Teehee. Interesting. It's amazing when you think about it, isn't it, that Yggdrasil, the world tree, has watched over Edran since the dawn of time. They say that the tree here has been around as long as Yggdrasil. I don't know if that's true, but there's something special about it, right enough. Yeah, it looks like it has something attached to it. Look at my lovely horse. He's the loveliest horse in all the whole village. And thought you were about to steal the horse. It's interesting the wraparound. Curious power emanates from the roots wrapping around the tree. Yeah, that's what I was curious about. Nobody else seems panicked about that, so I'm not going to worry about it too much myself, but it seems odd. Imagine I'm allowed to go out that way. That won't help you in this game, so stop doing it. always remember you when you were little, going fishing with old Chackley. You'd sit there for hours on the funny three-side rock out by the falls, just the two of you. You would have been so proud to see how big and strong you are grown. Seems like only yesterday you were knee-high to a grasshopper. I did love the visit to Hildresston one day. They say there's always something going on there. Apparently it's always bustling with people, and the shops are full of all kinds of lovely things. Not like a boring old cobblestone. Sounds like most young people with the place they live. Greener pastures. Not to say that in some cases it's not true. Just seems like all young people say the same thing. I guess that's my house. PC said follow the cobblestone. Nope, it goes that way further, so maybe that's not our house. I'd like to explore a bit more though. Alright, Armor, what are you and Jem up to? Well, you're just back from the climbing tour. Ah, so you were... Where are you being... Is it? Well, it's nice that you got to go up there together. Huh? It's interesting that we have the same birthday. Interesting. I always like when they put extra designing into the area, so you know everything kind of goes somewhere. Not just a random magic room. It's like, oh yeah, this room opens exponentially bigger. It was one of the things that I was having issues when I was working with RPG Maker. Oh. Back over that pile of wood. Hello. Alright, a little bird told me you were gonna get... Gemma went to the top of the tour and back. You ain't a little boy no more, you're a man. So here's some advice from one bloke to another. Whatever you're doing, enjoy it. No one knows how long they've got, so make the most of it. Yeah, it's actually kind of more impressive advice than most people realize. I'm hoping to have that finished by at least a little bit. Money. Because that'll get annoying for me, and I can't imagine how annoying it'll get for you guys. Hello there, young Aramar. Don't you know what's good? Praying. That's what you should get down to the church every chance you get. Every time I pray, I feel all my troubles slip away. This makes a new man of you. Take my word for it. And the kids. Come on, Aramar, the water's lovely. Yeah, I love playing in the water. I'm sure your parents just really don't like it. Almost tried to do that again. It's a horse. Oh, we can pat the horse. That's interesting. I keep on finding things randomly going places like that and getting gold. I'm going to continue doing it, so fair warning. It's all thanks to Spirit of the Land, you know. You came back from Torah safe and sound, the village being so peaceful for so long. I think this would be a perfect time for you to offer your prayers of thanks, don't you? Yeah, I guess. It's not gonna be like that, is it? Ooh, nice painting. I'll check out with you in just a sec. Alright. Greetings, my child. It is good to see young members of my flock taking time to prayer. Now shall we begin? How may the church assist your faithful disciple? Confess save. Confess to me all that you've done, child, that may be recorded in the adventure log. Checking your adventure log, please wait. No. So I'm going to do the 3 save rule on this one. I'm going to have 3 saves just in case something goes wrong. Heaven forbid or anything like that. Successfully recorded your adventure. Do you intend to continue your adventure at this point, child? Yes. Is there anything other? Divination. Learn how much experience party members need to next level. Resurrection. Fallen member. Purification. Cure poison party member. Benediction. Remove all curses affiliated with case. Cool. That's good to know. Okay, that's interesting. So when we're running, it takes a little bit longer to turn. Got something again. Oh well, if it isn't the Cobblestone's newest grown-ups, where are you looking for a mayor? He's at home at the moment. Listen, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but he's been worried sick about you and Gemma. Well, it's only natural, I suppose. He's is your granddad, after all. Message from the mayor. Ferocious monsters are at large outside the village. If you must go out into the wild, make sure you are prepared. Well, that's kind of cool. You can actually see in. And a chest. Aaron finds Cipher Stick. I don't know what that is. It's not as good as what I was using. Sturdy little stick fashioned from a branch of cypress tree. Nothing else to say about it? Alright. Well, hopefully it has some use. Other than being pretty stick. Oh, you can look at this one too. Now, can I jump around? Yep. So that's good to know. It's not a transition zone, so I guess that makes sense why you could look in and stuff like that. It's good to know. Man, is he strong. Just walks into those barrels and they just shatter. Oh yeah, if you hit me, you go down. Doesn't make you go faster up. Alright. Now that you have climbed the tower, I'm pleased to say that you and Gemma are full-fledged Cobblestonians. Now, all you need to do is settle down together and live happily ever after. Granddad, honestly. Wonder if there's actually an option for that to happen. Like, yeah, we're just gonna settle down. No worries. Thanks for the cobblestone. They're stupid monsters. When I grow up, I'm going to be big and tough, just like you. Did well, both of you. You're not children anymore. You're grown-ups. Welcome to the club. See, ceremonies like that are kind of cool. Gives you a bit more of a sense of something's changed. Cobblestone will tucked away here in the village. There aren't that many people who even know this place exists, you know. And that's why it is so lovely and safe. Monsters don't tend to bother us, and we get to live in peace and quiet. Lovely. Because in all reality, like, technically graduating high school is a form of what's the word I'm looking for? It's a transition space for a lot of Western cultures. Specifically talking about North America, because I don't know too much about other ones. But that transitions place is how you move from being a child to an adult. So it's just kind of an interesting thought. And something you see in real life. It's not always translated well into video games. Or as well as some might like. You're my hero, Aramar. You saved my little boy. I'm so glad you and Geba got back safely. I keep on hitting those bundles of wood and it just collapses every time. Some air. Oh yeah, this way. That's right. Follow the cobblestone. No, don't just stop. See, I haven't been punished once yet for woof woof. For smashing those barrels and stuff, so it's probably going to continue. Say hi. If you want to get somewhere in a hurry, what you need is a horse. They're faster than people by a long old shot. But you know that already, being a better rider than most, huh? Nice manly pursuit riding. Very long, very grown up. I guess. I've ridden a horse once. Wasn't the worst experience I ever had, it just wasn't my favorite. It's a weird experience all around. Imagine, obviously, as you get more used to it, it becomes less odd feeling. Door's locked tight. I wonder if I'm going to need one of those, the gold key or the silver key for that door. Monsters appear on your sacred Torah of all places, and they say there are more of blighters running around outside the village than ever before. I don't like this one bit. I remember climbing the Torah as all those years ago, but back when I was young, single, and free. Great days. Great days. Had to add that little bit in there, didn't you? Oh well. Oh, more jars. Oh, there's 5 gold in that one. And nothing in the other one. Part of me doesn't want to break the second one if I don't think there's going to be anything in it. And then the other part of me thinks, well, what happens if that one time you decided not to break it was something really good? And then I end up breaking both. So that's actually going to be a load zone. Because you can... Oh, no, maybe not. It's kind of cool if it's not. That's our storehouse. Oh. Woof woof. There we go.
Here's my little soldier. Well, not so little anymore. I've heard all about your big adventure. Look at you, all grown up. I hope he wasn't too much of a bother, Gemma dear.
Of course not. Quite the opposite, in fact. You would have been proud of him. We got attacked by a monster at the top of the Tor, and I ended up hanging onto the edge of the cliff by my fingertips. I thought I was done for. But you'll never guess what happened next. That mark on his hand suddenly lit up, and a bolt of lightning hit the monster.
What did you say? That funny little mark? Lightning flying about the place? Goodness me. Here I was hoping he'd turn out nice and ordinary, but it seems his grandfather was right all along. Well, I've been putting this off for long enough now. You and me need to have a little talk.
Yay! Story.
Here. This belongs to you.
Oh.
Your grandfather asked me to give you it once you'd come of age and climbed the Tor.
Well, at least that she's following that. Although I have a sneaky suspicion she contemplated not to.
Truth is, there's something I've been keeping a secret all these years. Something I've never told another soul in the village. It's... how can I put this now? Well, he said you're the reincarnation of the Luminary.
What?
Oh, don't ask me what the old fool meant, dear. I haven't got the foggiest. All I know is that your grandfather said you had a special destiny, and that there was something you had to do. He said that when you came of age, you were to head north to the capital, up there in Heliodor, and show that necklace thingy to the king. He seemed to think that if you did that, all would become clear. Clear as mud, I shouldn't wonder. Anyway, the long and short of it is that if you want to find out what this is all about, you'll have to leave Cobblestone and head over to Heliodor.
Crikey.
Well, I can't stop believing, I'm sure, but you won't be marching on an empty stomach. Come on, dinner.
And that's how you can tell somebody actually cares about you. So yeah, that's kind of cool. So I'm going to kind of cut it off at this point for the video I'm going to put up on YouTube for just see if anybody has intrigue on it. And